stressing like a motherfucker. I just really want something to go away. I don't even know what to say. I've been busy all.
The breakup between Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. So apparently they're called the police. Number one, I ain't gonna lie, apparently a lot of people on social media were like questioning if this shit was real or not. But they're apparently done, and they're saying it's because Michael B. Jordan wanted to get married. And I kind of find it hard, like, literally hard, that if she dated this guy, I think she dated for like about a year and a half, maybe 2 years. If you was planning to settle down, by the way, let's think about this. Michael B. Jordan, how old? He's 35. He's a movie star. He did the kind of shit. He did his part. Then he do like some rocky shit too. How old is he? She's 20. I see a lot of people that were like, yo, well, why would she want to settle down with him at 25? She don't look like him. I think that's like the problem that's going on in society. You have a lot of women who think that their 20s is for living. Let me tell you this now. You're talking to somebody who I'm fortunate. There was a time when I was in my 20s, I couldn't even see me. But now I am. I'm cool. And let me tell you this because people who went for now. And what's happened is it's a bunch of women who wasted their 20s. First of all, they wasted their early 20s giving away their pussy and their body to niggas who were just having fun, niggas who they knew wasn't a materialized for shit. Then they wasted other things in their life just dating ancient niggas. The whole point of what I'm trying to say is that it takes women, unfortunately, these days, until they're in their 30s and stuff like this. The goal,
I feel like, that's all around. Like, I feel like you shouldn't waste no time. You know what I'm saying? And, sometimes things don't work out. But I wouldn't be like, oh, since I'm young, I'm not gonna get married. Or since I'm young, I don't want to get married. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But I don't feel like you should, because I feel for Jordan. I feel for Michael B. Jordan. But I feel for Lori too. She just, she just didn't want you no more, bro. And that's how I know.
is trying to set them, talk about them, or they call it having fun. And then they come as a 30-year-old version of themselves. And they come to you and say, well, I'm here now, what's up? And then they expect you to have full on. A 35-year-old guy. And I say all that to say, I think Lori Harvey should avoid relationships because women and men date for 2 years. When us men date, it's usually to get a chick to shut the fuck up. A lot of those guys, like we'll just have a bunch of people. And for me at this point in my life, right, I told y'all this before, it's very time consuming to fucking move every day. Like you realize you're spending too much time talking to me. Too much. Like time that was cool, but now I'm focusing on so much different things. Stability is cool. But in the general concept of a relationship, that doesn't really behoove men, especially if you got some shit going. That's why niggas usually have a lot of stuff. But for a woman, a relationship is usually how they get to sort out the guys that they do. The guy who gives you a relationship, he's putting a different stock into than the guy who blows it back out at night and dips before drink. So this is what I say to Lori Hall. I'm not saying she needs to settle down immediately, but I think it's confusing for men when women seek relationships and don't want. When a girl is in a relationship with you, after a certain point, she's thinking about, she's sizing you up like, I want to do this thing for the rest of my life. While niggas usually get in a relationship with a girl and be like, all right, at least you shut the fuck up about asking me to do that. Looking at what I think this is, Lori Harvey wants to play the field. And by the way, this might be not even true. I think this is a comment. I have a high suspicion that this ain't true. I'm pretty sure she's not like, yo, when women usually date a nigga for a long time, she usually is expected. There's no way this chick is that much of a whore that she's dated a nigga for like 2 damn years and she's like, nah, I still want something. It just sounds off. It sounds off. Bro, it just sounds off. But if it is true, I would say this. If it is true, I would say this. I think Lori should avoid a relationship. Just fuck.
Lori, she ain't gonna do that. In my opinion, she ain't gonna do that. Because just in the same, it's like she's doing it a classy way though. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like I give one up to the woman for real. You know what I'm saying? I feel the only way Jordan, Michael, can come back, he gonna have to upgrade. Because I feel like this is like a, so you're gonna have to upgrade, bro. You doing the same thing I'll be doing. I don't be caring, bro. Like it's like, you know what I mean? Like I ain't gonna re-record anything, bro. It is what it is. Because you felt me, right? Okay. So I gotta go use the restroom. I wanna go run. I wanna go do anything. You will be here when I come back. Right? Okay. I was just thinking of something. I bet he went to go get some food. That's how the comments would be. I'm just playing that. But I know that's how the comments would be.
You just want to bite everything. You got hiccups or some shit like that. Yeah. It's a Red Bull King. Yeah, you did. All right. You good? Come on, man. What is he doing? He's like that's what he's doing. I think he ate something. Right? Or he's gonna throw up. He throws up a lot. Let me go bring him up by his feet.
That's how I be
over there
with dogs.
You turn so the stripper pole in the stripper pole in the back. Okay. Yeah, I find it's hard to believe, like if Lori Harvey, this sounds like some city girl shit. You know what I mean? Like she just wants to be in the streets. Most women just don't want to. So this is what this tells me. Lori Harvey probably just never respected that nigga.
But
Men, we know this.
But what about Future though? I'm pretty sure she respect the Future, but they on the same vibe, bro. Because I feel like I'm a Scorpio. I think Lori Harvey is a Scorpio. I know Future is Scorpio, so I feel like that's why. Because being in a relationship with a Scorpio, bro, and you a Scorpio too, like that's like it's too. It's like you guys like you on the same situation, you on the same thing. So it's like I rather opposite. I like the opposite. Just I feel like that's why that didn't work out. In my opinion, if anything.
Even if a bitch wasn't into you at first, by the time when you bag her and you start dating her, she usually gets into you enough that she possibly and ultimately will consider certain circumstances if y'all last long. Marriage and kids. If you get with a chick and she's rules you out of having a kid with or rules you out of motherfucking, ever marrying, if you want to get married, the hardest part is usually convincing the nigga to get married. When I see this, bro, she thought this nigga was a sucker, bro. Everything that Future said on that 42 Doug song, he said,
my boy Akademiks is crazy, bro.
Everything Future said on the song was true. Everything Future said on the song was true. If that story is real, I'm having a hard time believing that's even true. Well, let's say it's true. That Lori Harvey was with Michael B. Jordan. We all said, "Oh man, she's doing the Ciara thing." Let me give y'all a game about life. A woman gonna wait till she have a kid and is on the next half of her life before she give a nigga like Russell Wilson a chance. When a chick start getting bad in high school, she fucks all the drug dealers, get trains ran on her by the football team. She wants to be with the lit niggas. In her early 20s, she's only fucking the niggas who she sees with the shit. She still like drug dealers, she like scammers, all of that. It ain't until she turned 30 something, she started thinking, well, all of them fucked me over. Let me try a good guy. The good guy always gets the scraps. You think Ciara would have wanted a fucking Russell Wilson when she was on her future way? Fuck no. She probably told her girls like, yeah, I wouldn't give him the pussy. That nigga's corny.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Listen. It's facts, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell no. But I get it though. I feel like if you do, quote unquote, mess up in the beginning, like you're 20 and you in your 30s and you're a female, hell yeah, go get, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't not nobody hustle shit. But it's true though.
Unfortunately, these girls gotta get hurt for them to want a corny nigga, my nigga. When you get the pussy, it's been used and abused by them other niggas. You know what Laura Harvey just realized? Nigga, I ain't done yet. I'm 25. I got a couple more. Right guy, wrong time. You know what she realized? Bitch, I'm in peak condition. She just said she did some weird ass diet. She down a bunch of pounds. She's still looking amazing. She's like, this nigga trying to wife me, but I ain't gonna lie. I still think I got another 4 in me. I got 4 more years. She want to give that pussy away to a rapper, a drug dealer, a ball player. That's the, you can't listen to women, bro. The nigga who they tell you they want, bro, ain't really the nigga they going for, bro. The nigga these bitches tell y'all they want, they don't go for until they've been beat down. How many single mothers y'all know that talk about, I don't date street niggas no more. I only want a good guy. You damn right, bitch. Street niggas don't want you neither. They fucking the new at you. Y'all all go to the older nigga who's a good guy, who worked for shit legally, who finally got his shit popping at 32 to 35, and now y'all look at him like, well, could you wipe me up? And you hear these bitches on the shade room, they all be having the same shit. Well, you were 22, 23, why you wasn't looking for them niggas? I promise y'all, these bitches would have never looked Barack Obama's way, bro. Until they became old and lame. I promise y'all. Every good guy you see settle down with a bad bitch is because that bad bitch got used up by the streets already, dog. These, like, the chicks who are bad bitches, bro, like, they don't even go for like place, a nigga like me, right? This is why I can get the most beautiful girls right now more than I've ever could in my life. You know what they're gonna say? Oh yeah, I already went for this guy, but he broke. You know what they're gonna say? Well, at least if I went act, he got the Lambo, he got the mansions, he got the millions. Yeah, I might call him corny and he might be a little fat, but like, yeah, shit, you got it. If that bitch is 22, if that bitch is 19, it's not all of them. I ain't gonna lie, she's not fucking 19. No, not 19. She's 22.
Hell no. That boy wild.
Life is so linear, bro.
That nigga old as hell.
Not think about it. But anyway, that's just a reality of life, bro. I'm telling you. But the amount of chicks who are like 30-something, like from a college or that I know, who when they were in their 20s, they just would never look a regular nigga way. But now they're in their 30s, they're all wanting to date and square. It's the same thing in the industry. Lori Harvey want to get donkey fucked by a boxer. By Future. These bitches want to be deep-throating young boy. After they realize that shit ain't turned to nothing, after these niggas turn them into single baby mothers, bro. But right before, that's one thing I give like chicks like Ciara the credit, bro. Right before the clock strikes midnight, bro, they find one loser in the crowd and they settle down. They find one fucking loser. That's the guy. I'm telling you, this like chicks like Ciara are just smart. Bro, Ciara would never, I'm telling you, if she went up in a club and she saw Future and that other nigga, what's his name? Russell Wilson.
Right,
at the time that like she was on that mindset when she dated Future, she would have never did that. Bro. It took for her to have a kid. It took for her to become another baby mama of Future. For the wedding not to work out, because Future was never gonna marry her. You know Future ain't gonna marry her. Don't lie. Stop it. It took all of that for her to realize, let me go get with a corny nigga. And by the way, when I say corny niggas, I think I'm one of the corny niggas. So don't think I'm dissing them. I think I'm, this is what we gotta realize in life. You see, all the straight edge niggas who made money legally and got it later on in life, because early on in life we weren't cool enough because we were grinding. We ain't talking about y'all scammers. Y'all scammers be like 20.
I feel you.
Talking about, I got 60 bands in the bank. Yeah, you a scammer, nigga.
Exactly.
We're talking about the people who
all.
got it from the mud, like who didn't have it for a long time, but when we finally up, we up now. The bitches that's coming to us, it's because they already fucked up other niggas, man. We be getting the leftovers, that's a fact. You ask these hoes what they want, they're gonna tell you on paper, oh, they want a good guy. They actually prove the opposite. These bitches want drug dealers, shooters, scammers. That's what they want. Salute to my engineers out there. That's why I always be like, I be laughing at them hoes on the shade room. They be like, yo, so disgusting. These older niggas like younger girls. We gotta like the younger chicks. And when I mean younger chicks, we're talking about obviously women who are, well, at least me, like over 21. You feel me? But like people are talking about over 18, right? The reason why I'm saying that is like, bruh, y'all 30-year-old chicks be used up already, man. Like y'all niggas done, yo, these days when you dating a girl who's a little bit too older, you're dating their poor decisions, bro. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, like, and bro, there was a girl I was really about to wife, man. I ain't lying. We're talking, she's a cool girl. But bro, I ain't gonna lie, it's like I couldn't get past. I feel like I was dating her bad decisions, bro. Like she had a kid. The nigga she had a kid by had like 10 other baby mamas and things. Nobody catches hell. Like, bro, nobody, like, clearly, like, she been singing this whole time. Nigga ain't wife her up. Now I'm gonna wife her up with another nigga just nutted her, gave her a kid a dick. Bro, I wasn't gonna do that, bro. Like, I don't want to be the good guy who's saving you from your bad decisions. For whatever reason, when a bitch get a kid, she come back to reality. Sierra, all she wanted was thugs until she had a kid and she realized the thug did. She's like, oh, okay. Oh, where's the good guy? Lori Harvey got one of the quote, quote, good guys. But she's just looking at it like, bitch, I got some time on the clock. Midnight ain't until another 4 hours, nigga.
No. Hell no. That is what that's a good analogy.
Bro, I kid you not, bro. Like, well, I told Shorty too, but I kept it 100 with her. If she didn't have a kid, I would wife her. I would wife her, but she's smart. She's an amazing woman. But I want to keep it real with you. Now, women who have kids with losers, I cannot say that. And I don't think it was the same situation, but I don't want to be in that situation. Y'all women gotta really stop dating fucking losers when y'all are really young and y'all got it together. If you think you're gonna have a baby with a loser and then I marry you, it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna suffer.
Hey, I agree with that. Hell no, boy. You was not finna no. Then I come right after. No.
That's a sucker move. You had a baby with a loser. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. They're a single mother. I judge you off your decision. Now, if you have a baby with a loser,
look, I don't judge. That's him saying. I don't judge. That's not what I'm agreeing. But I am agreeing with like, coming after. I ain't coming after nobody. But salute to all the single mothers. Everybody else. I don't judge.
Someone be like, yo, bro, like, this is her type, losers. This is what she used to be doing, losers. Jody, I want you at your peak. We're all in life. We're all pretty much, at a certain point depreciate assets in terms of we all age and we all probably getting ready with this and that. But my nigga, I don't want to get the extra used car.
No, chill, bro. What?
Where
do you need coming
stole the car, one crashed the car, then I fucking like married the car. Fuck out of here. I know I ain't trying to compare women to cars and shit like that, but like, oh no. So when I see a chick, when I see, and this is how I treat single mothers. So it's not nothing against single mother. If you were with the nigga that y'all was about to like really make a life with, I would probably look at it better. But I've always said this. I just told a girl this because I put up this shit on my story. Remember when I was talking about this shit with homegirl and the monkey mask? I said, yo, Lemire made her his queen. Another nigga made her his smut. Same thing with Kanye. Kanye made Kim K his fucking queen after she was on a sex tape moving like a starfish getting fucked. While Ray J, he made her his queen. He gave her 4 kids. You know what she now back on the same dumbass show talking about? She was DTF she was down to fuck. But she hit him up. She was thirsty. She wanted him to jumpstart the pussy. Like, bro, like, how you gonna have a girl? How you gonna have a woman that you get 4 kids talking like that? That shit crazy. Bro, I'm not saying Kim K can't have sex and do what she wants, but bro, you know how you make Kanye? Kanye look like a lame, bro. That nigga put a ring on your finger and 4 kids in your gut, and you talking about you DTF and you needed another nigga to jumpstart your pussy. Even got the K shut up about it, bro.
Yeah. Right.
It's unbecoming. Like, what type of shit is this?
So
this is the reason why I judge women on if you got a kid, I judge you on your baby dad. Who your baby daddy? Oh, your baby daddy was some bum nigga in the hood that just fucked you when he got 3 other kids? Bro, I don't want to be with you. I know you're like, well, they could grow and change. Nigga, we'll grow and change not on my time because I don't want to be responsible for that. I don't want to be the nigga like where I think I told you the story before. Bunch of niggas run the train on a bitch, and one nigga he in there too long. They bust open the door, they go look. That nigga in there sucking on the titties and feeding her grapes.
Yeah.
Nigga, she letting everybody just fuck for the free. The fuck is you doing, wife? I always tell you, let me tell you this about women. And if any woman watch me, I'm not shitting on y'all. I'm trying to get y'all game. You gonna show how niggas gonna treat you. And I'm one of the people, I'm gonna uphold that shit. If you let me know, and this is why also your public image is a thing too. If you let me know that you down to be a side chick, I can never wife you. Let me just say that again. If you let me know you're down to be a side chick for one nigga, you ain't never gonna be my wife. Straight up, outro. What you got going?
Never.
If you let me know you were cool to be a side chick for one nigga, that means you should be cool to be a side chick for me. Mm-hmm. You ain't never getting no promotions and upgrades over there. Women teach niggas how to treat them. And what you show publicly is gonna tell niggas how you down to be dealt. I see certain chicks online fighting over niggas. Or I see another thing, this is why I always say some bitches, y'all bitches be done when y'all expose niggas. If you just expose that you was a jump off, a fly out ting, a telly ting for that nigga, you think I'm about to wife you? That nigga paid a $49 spirit ticket to get you out there, fuck you to Motel 6, and now you want me to wife you as my queen. Are you serious? Oh no, you think I'm a sucker?
Make it make sense.
You see, like the musical chairs. A lot
make
of these
it
women,
sense.
they're always just trying to find the sucker in the dance. A lot of time when you wife these girls, you're the sucker. This is why I be trying to tell niggas about, like, yo, when you talking about your queen, that's why I had to tell and drive it home. Your queen, another man's smut. We all looking for the girl that's different. I told a girl this recently because she hit me up off of my story and she was trying to get advice. I said, men, we look at women in two different buckets. We got the wifey bucket, and we treat them accordingly. Remember I told y'all, like, sometimes it's hard to smut out your wifey because you don't look at her like a slut. You look at her differently, more loving. You got the wifey bucket, then you got the hoe bucket. The hoe bucket, you might pass it to your friends. To keep it real, you might, like when you kick it with your homies, it's like recreation. You might be like, yo, just invite some hoes. Oh, okay, invite her. You ain't never, this is just real shit. You ain't never invite your wifey. You ever been with your homies and like, you invite some bitches? You ain't never invite your wife. The bitch you really fucking with, you never invite.
Never.
The bitch you like, the bitch who can be wife, you never invite. You invite the whores. You invite the hoes. Oh, y'all come. Because I don't care if me and my man's fuck you or we fuck, both fuck out together. Fuck it. But my wifey, I ain't gonna happen. But this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is how we look at relationships and shit. You know how women look at relationships? They're always trying to find a sucker because most of them, they exhibit bad behavior. And then they realize after exhibiting that bad behavior publicly, only the sucker will wipe them up. So they're down to just catch the sucker. They give the bait for the sucker. I see bitches online, they fight over the same niggas, they proud about being a side chick, they doing all type of shit. Like, all right, cool. Well, if we fuck around, you know what type of time it is. It's another thing. Put like this, you a single baby mom? A nigga nutted in your gut, you got a kid, you ain't never put no pressure on that bitch ass nigga to wife you or to put a ring on your finger. You ain't gonna do it to me. Because in reality, you see, us men, we want a bitch who will really be special, one-on-one for us. Mm-hmm. That's not like that. So really, it's our mentality trying to create that. There's really no white in this world. This is bitches it's like,
I ain't gonna say
it's bitches you know they did some dirt and bitches you did. And some chicks realizing, okay, I'm gonna seem pure or I'm gonna operate this way to keep this nigga. But when you really look at it, this shit's fucked up.
Sorry, man.
I feel bad for Michael B. Jordan, but this is what it just sent a signal to all these hoes. Michael B. Jordan is the sucker. But it's at the wrong time for Shorty. That's it. All y'all single baby mamas got to answer this question for me. How y'all only come to y'all senses after y'all have a kid? How come y'all never come to y'all senses before y'all have a kid?
I ain't gonna lie though. I feel like, okay, this is gonna get kind of explicit for kids, but like when you bust up, whatever, come back. You know what Lil Wayne was like? As soon as I come back to my senses. You feel me? And I feel like when a woman have a baby, she comes back to her senses. That's crazy. Maybe I'm just on a higher frequency.
Anytime a girl tell me she used to date hood niggas, you know the first thing I say to her, why'd you stop? Or why are you over here talking to me now? You gonna hear the story. Now you gonna hear the truth. You gonna hear all the emotional damage. You gonna hear all the emotional trauma. You gonna hear how that nigga used to beat her. You gonna hear all the time. This is where you gonna get it, bro. Most of the times in life, if you ever fucking with a bitch and like you don't even gotta be on some weird shit, but like, sometimes you find out about her past. Because the ones who just tell you straight out there with some hoes, like you're naked. But a girl gonna like, suppress bodies, do all type of shit, but you gonna find out a lot about it. When they talk about their exes. Be like, yeah, one bitch ass ex. So would you like in him? If you ain't the same type of nigga the girl used to go for before, you're the sucker. Trust me. You're the sucker. Remember I told you that. If she only used to fuck with hood niggas and scammers, and you're the nigga with a straight job, you're the sucker. Now, ain't nothing wrong with being a sucker, because in life, sometimes you might want a bad bitch and shit. When women are bad early, they go for the top dudes. And it takes them a while to realize the top dudes means nigga with a really nice car, with a really nice income, nice house, stability. At first, they think the top dudes is a bunch of drug dealers and scammers and bum ass niggas. So I ain't saying you can't date, but only thing I'm gonna suggest to any nigga, when you with one of them chicks who their dating history show that they didn't date niggas like you, they dated scammers, criminals, gangbangers, drug dealers, nigga, put that bitch through the gauntlet, nigga. She gotta earn your fucking trust. I'm telling you. You gotta think to yourself, why she want me now? I guarantee you, if she was, go back a couple years when she was happy with that nigga who was slanging weight. You feel me? I even give y'all a better example. Y'all want an example? But the chick was young though. She was young. She was 20, she's 23 now. She was 21 when she was, 22. When she was here, right? Bro, like, I'm giving you the reality shit. Brother, like, I don't really gotta sit here and like boast nothing like that. But you're dealing with a multi-millionaire nigga who has a very high upside, who has no kids and no baggage. That's me. Okay? I ain't say I'm the cutest, the fittest, but if you're making sense for a chick who trying to change up her situations, nigga, I'm the cat. Anyway, I started fucking with this one. I don't even say I wish. I started fucking with this chick 2 years ago, right? This is right after me and Tucker. I started noticing red flags. I'm gonna tell you the biggest red flags of this thing. Shorty, the niggas who she normally dates, like, she's a white girl. And white girls aren't really my type, but I'm not one of them guys who just only dates black girls or white girls. Yeah. Or Spanish girls. Before I got with Angelica, I was with a black girl. I got with Angelica, she was Spanish. I got a white girl. And I got back with black. So I did it. I'm not one of them like weird ass like fetish type of niggas. You know what I mean? Like attractive is attractive. Right? Anyway, I just want to show you just how sometimes people can be hard, right? And also, this is why you gotta realize what people's intentions are. So I get with this chick, but I think I even alluded to this. But I kind of knew it was already a little weird, or whatever. I met this bitch because she came out for a threesome with another girl. And then I like, she was a drag queen. I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna fuck with you. Type shit. And the other girls on some weird shit. So I'm like, right? Anyway, she was with me on, and then August, I buy this house, right? So I was living in an apartment at another apartment, and I had my head on it. I buy this house, right? And subsequently, after I started to move in, she started staying with me. You know, she was from another state, so she started staying. I first find out, and this is the first red flag. I always tell you, if you're with a girl, you gotta know about her past. It's gonna tell you a lot about her future. She was dating or dealing with or fucking a guy that was a so good nigga where she was from. Okay? I kind of knew it, but she always downplayed it. And I can't even remember how I figured it out. And I know I'm very honest. I forgot how I figured it out. But anyway, the guy who was kind of quote unquote her ex, who just wasn't like me. The nigga was a scammer who sold weed. The scammer who sold weed, who like had mad ops in the city and was like constantly on Facebook threatening to shoot them. Nigga, women have a type. Like, you don't like that guy in academics at the same time. Like, I have nothing like that. You feel me? You like, if your attraction is to that, if you like a hood street nigga, you don't in the same breath go to, oh, I like academics too. No, it's either one of them.
That makes
so
sense.
That's the point I'm trying to kind of convey. But here's the thing, right? It was a red flag, but it should be a red flag for this book. So she lied to the dude, or a friend told me. Her friend told me. She texted her friend. She lied to the dude who interned for me or some shit like that. It really threw out the police. Okay. But you know, she explained why she was coming back again. She's like, oh, I got to go back out for a couple more weeks. This guy, you know, academics, obviously, like he wants me to, you know, like internship, right? This is what she's literally telling the guy. She told the guy, she said, baby, I'm gonna go secure the back. The whole time, I didn't even know, like she always describes things as fun. So when she comes here, I'm nothing in her face, I'm donkey fucking her.
Hell
like,
no.
you know what I mean?
That boy crazy.
I was like, remember I was initially meeting her on threesome shit. So I was like, yo, I kind of met you on the way I meet a bitch, I keep that. So I said, I kind of met you on threesome shit. I do like threesomes. What about us getting threesome? We started threesome everything. So I was just like, still fly bitches out.
Hell no.
So great. I'm like, all right, this is kind of perfect. I'm like, all these new bitches, and she's like, around cool. Whole time I'm thinking that nigga's right. And also I'm just thinking just realistically, because now like she's staying here, she's staying in the house. I'm like, yo, you have to be a fucking moron. Like, to not see your life improve. Like, nigga, she was like living with somebody, some shit. Now you're fucking living with her. And this is when I realized that she was too young. She's Lori Harvey in the situation. She was too young to realize, like for her, she's looking at the clock to say, I'm Cinderella, and it's not midnight. Ultimately, because I'm making a long story short, ultimately, she went back to where she was from to go fuck with me. It took, I think, they got caught up in some police shit and some other shit. She hit me back up like 6 months later, like crying. And she was like, yo, sorry, like, yo, like this and third, you know, I want to come back. Like, I just made bad decisions. But essentially, I don't know if you got it in terms of me telling the story. She started hanging out with me. I live a completely different lifestyle than what she's used to. She's 21. She's used to niggas. Like, I remember her telling me, and this was red flag, like number 15 or whatever. She was so excited telling me how she ran from the cops and how her nigga had a gun, had a dirty gun under the seat. And the whole time she telling me this shit, I'm like, this don't seem like the life that I live. And the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, well, if you like that and you're interested in telling me a story about that, why the fuck are you with me? Yeah. You know what I mean? That's the one thing I'm thinking. I'm like, I'm constantly thinking, like, why are you with me? That's what you like. Ultimately, she went back to that. What made her now apologetic and she started apologizing. She's like, yo, I'll do anything. Let me come back, please. It was after she said one of the guy who she was fucking with, one of his friends robbed her, took her car. It's one of the white girls who like being around black shit until they get too black. You know what I mean? Like, not cold, probably black shit. She like hood nigga shit until the hood nigga shit fuck with her little suburban life. You get me? Like she she was excited, like, yo, I was the getaway driver for him. And he had the Draco under the seat. Okay, that sounds good. Until the niggas start robbing her and niggas start shooting at her car, she's like, I'm done with this. You know what? I need a guy who's like, I need a square. That essentially that's what it is, right? So now she's like, hey, like, I'm sorry, I forgot I foregone the millionaire square that I was hanging out with. Did I come back? Bitch, no.
Just not at all. Not at all. All right. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Check out my links in my description. You can get some free extra money.